carry on, Dial, do you want to just explain that you can get this straight line flat Earth measurement because Earth's so big, correct?
Yes.
How else would they measure it?
Measure it flat, correct?
Correct. Of course it's going to be flat. It's going to be flat enough for you to utilize any construction built within that radius.
That's what a big globe predicts, especially because you're not a giant person.
That's the point of perception where you are. Of course it's going to be flat. You have to work with some sort of solidification.
This angle acquisition because Earth's so big that it's okay to measure Earth flat. Isn't that right, Dial?
How else would they measure it?
You can do that because if the curvature is insignificant compared to your little measurement device, then sure, you can do it.
Earth is supposed to look pretty horizontal on its surface.
Curvature is insignificant.
The Earth is supposed to look pretty horizontal on its surface.
Curvature insignificant.
Since you just talked about elevation angles, the Earth is supposed to look pretty horizontal on its surface. That's what a big globe predicts, especially because you're not a giant person.
The curvature is insignificant.
With a flat Earth.
How else would they measure it?
The Earth is supposed to look pretty horizontal on its surface.
Flat. Be flat enough for flat. You flat enough for flat. You be flat. Flat. Flat.
Proceed.
The finish, dude. That's it. It's an angle. Requires two straight lines from the surface of the Earth, elevation above that surface.
Okay, but you just stated the more south you move, this angle of elevation is actually changing from 90 to 80 to 70.
Yeah, yeah, it's
that
called
is
latitude.
only proving the Earth is sphere.
It's
So
called
just prove
latitude.
the Earth is sphere, my friend.
What's
Guy.
what?
He's not comprehending what you're telling him, Jedi. Yeah, you move away from Polaris, it drops towards the horizon. The measurement that you make of that drop is a flat Earth measurement. Do you understand that the angle that you're measuring to observe this drop that you're saying, you understand now? Polaris drops as you move back away from it. That's what Jedi's explained. But he's also, more importantly, explained that you're measuring a flat Earth to do that angle. Do you understand that?
No, you don't have to have a flat Earth in this bottle at all.
Okay, no worries. How do
You
you
can-
get? Okay, how do you get an elevation angle from a curved baseline, please?
Tangent.
You can do that because if the curvature is insignificantly small compared to your little measurement device, then sure, you can do it.
Sorry, carry on, Dial. Do you want to just explain that you can get this straight line flat Earth measurement because Earth's so big, correct?
Yes, I don't know who was speaking because I think
Just needed
he's
a
on
yes.
local
Just needed a
newsfeed.
yes. Thank you. So you will be measuring Earth flat. You understand that, but that's only because Earth's so big, correct?
I mean, I need to know why you guys think that measuring would not be possible in a spherical Earth. What was your argument?
Sorry, you've just told us that we won't be measuring a spherical Earth because it's so big, but we will, as you will now concede at my second attempt to concede that we will be measuring Earth flat, and your justification for why we will be measuring this, apparently according to you, small area. We'll cover how big circles of equal elevation are shortly. But according to you, small area, therefore it's okay to measure it flat because it's a really big ball. I just need a yes, an affirmation that that's your position because it's what you've said.
Let
Don't
me
stutter.
elaborate what I
Don't
just
stutter. Just say yes. As
Why-
like it's a repetition of what you've told us. Just say yes.
said. Why are you so emotionally invested right
Why aren't
now?
you
What's
saying
going on?
yes?
Are you mentally stable, by the
Sorry,
way?
Yeah.
remove him. He's now just called me mentally unstable. So I have asked this guy, he's
I'm
now the
asking
fourth
whether
guy in
you're
this
mentally
line that's now
stable
chanting
because
through
you're
the
shouting
conclusion.
out
He's
of
now
the
chanting
blue.
through me, moderators. Can you stop him from doing that, please? Yeah?
We've done.
Oh, my alarm's going off. My pot noodle needs stirring.
Right, Dial. This is what's going to happen while Nathan sorts his pot noodle out. Can you stop going for the personal attacks and over talking them and stuff? It would be really appreciated, man. So I'll take you off mute.
worries.
You don't have to act like that, man. Be a little bit more calm, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine that he is emotionally invested. I'm totally fine with that. But again, like, I need to understand the bias
Sorry,
of
can you
the
just stop
money
this
he's
guy
trying
ad
to
homming me,
present.
please? Can you stop him? He's just called me mentally unstable again, right? I'm going to lose my temper with this guy if he does it a third time. I'm
No, he
really going to
didn't. He
lose my
said you're
temper. I'm just
emotional.
telling you and warning you as mods. This isn't reasonable, right? He's told me it's okay to get these angles because that small area, it's okay because Earth's really, really big, so it's okay.
You can do that because if the curvature is insignificantly small compared to your little measurement device, then sure, you can do it.
So I'm now trying to clarify his position that he's told us. Okay, so according to him, it is okay to measure Earth flat. Would that be a white knight yawning through me?
How else would they measure it?
Would this be boring, perhaps? Is this boring a globe believer? Would that be a projection of the attempted relief of pain? Because I'm explaining how this gentleman, your own globe side proponent, has just literally in the last 5 minutes made it explicitly clear that it is okay to get these angles. Now, I heard a little white knight shout out the word tangent when he said that. We'll get to that too.
Curvature is insignificant.
Meanwhile, he has said it's okay to get these angles. That would be, I'll say it again, hopefully without a white knight yawning through me. Earth will be measured flat.
How else would they measure it?
But that's okay because it's a really big ball.
Curvature is insignificant.
Now, all I'm asking is for him to confirm that which I've reiterated, his point to him. And he's called me mentally unstable. I hope that's absolutely clear for everyone that's here. He'll be invited to respond and affirm what he's just told me, which was a justification for this angle acquisition because Earth's so big that it's okay to measure Earth flat. Isn't that right, Dahl?
How else would
That would
they
be a
measure it?
repetition of what he told us. He said the angles are okay. Yeah, well, you had Jedi explain that they'd be flat from surface level, and you said they're okay. And then you attempted to justify why it would be okay to measure
When is it my
Earth.
turn, guys?
It seems
Please
like this
mute
chanting
until it's
zealot
my
doesn't want to
turn.
hear it. It seems like Dahl is in serious pain and having to be moderated. Would it be my mute button that's making you do this? Because I'm not muting you, by the way, Dahl. Every time you're an unreasonable prick and chant through the fact that you have stated Earth's so big will measure Earth flat. And I just want you to confirm what you told us there, Dahl. It seems that when I try and do it with you off mute, you start chanting through me. So now you're off mute. Earth measured flat, but only because it's so big, right, Dahl? That's non-responsive. He's off mute, hasn't got a damn thing to say. Can't do it. Is it only the
Am I off
interruptions
mute?
when I'm talking,
Okay,
Dahl? Because it
I
seems
wasn't
like you're
paying
now
attention.
talking now I'm asking you why there was a stony silence. It seems like you're answering me as I'm asking you why you didn't answer the first time.
Sorry,
Now,
I
given
know
that there was a
that's
stony
skit
silence
so
and
I
now it's
wasn't-
only when I'm talking that Dahl's talking. So I'll put it to him again.
Yeah,
that would
but
be
I
his
can't-
point. Oh, I don't even get to start it. Dahl, you told us you're going to measure Earth flat, but
You
that's
don't
okay because
shut
it's
up.
so big. Oh, it's not going to happen, right, ladies? Is this me muting him, by the way, ladies and gentlemen of my audience? Definitely not. What's happening is every time I put the devastating failure of his argument that unequivocally, in his own words, would be measuring Earth flat, but only because it's so big, he doesn't want to hear it and confirm it while off mute. Now, while he's on server mute, he's obviously chanting away in his own little la-la land, so he doesn't have to hear this. And when he is off server mute, he'll chant through it in the delusional belief that he hasn't had it delivered to him 6 times. And now he's ran. Run, little Earth's measured flat. All you can do is chant through me or run. Well done, Jedi.
This is what happens, like I said earlier.
Why can't people
He
have,
showed it.
why can't people have normal
Jedi,
conversations? I don't get it.
Jedi.
Of course, it's going to be flat. You have to work with some sort of solidification.
When we're surveying and building stuff for the area that's being built on. It's built on flat.
Correct. Of course, it's going to be flat. It's going to be flat enough for you to utilize any construction built within that radius. That's the point of perception where you are. Of course, it's going to be flat. You have to work with some sort of solidification. No, I'm not living up to your reality, mate. You missed out on one.
It was your example of your reality and it being measured flat by your example with a caveat of excuses of how ball-shaped it wasn't.
Be flat. Be flat enough for flat. You be flat enough for flat. You be flat. Flat. Flat.